On Gymratts, we want to profile the hardcore, the outrageous, and the coolest workout locales in the country.
What's up, Gymratts? We are in Nashville, home of country music, wild nightlife, and one of the coolest underground gyms in America.
You walk in, it's freezing, or you walk in, it's burning up. You know, music blaring. You walk in, you hear weights clanging and banging, and that's what I like.
On this episode of Gymratts, we're going old school at Poe'S Gym in Nashville. No heat, no air conditioning, and an owner who made a name for himself posting some of the most outrageous lifts on the internet.
Matt, thank you so much for having us here, man. This place is awesome. It's got that sweet old school vibe.
Well, thank you guys for coming. It's a very humbling experience. The great thing is, everyone that comes in here, they're professionals, and they want to be here. And I think this is the test. If you watch a Rocky movie, after you watch a Rocky movie, you don't necessarily want to go beat people up. You want to go train.
Yeah.
And I think if you walk in here and immediately you want to train here, you can be part of our family.
Yeah. What makes Poe'S special is hands out in the atmosphere.
There's something different about this place than any other place I've been.
What you're walking into is heart here.
Right.
My philosophy is create separation. I've used it as a coach and I've used it as an athlete. And create separation means this: on the hottest days, the coldest days, the days where you don't feel well, the days where everybody else isn't training, you need to train.
Create separation means to distance yourselves from your opponents, or to distance yourself from who you were yesterday.
If you're the type of person who wants to come in on the bad days, you know, the hot, cold days, right, the sick days, that means that you really want to be here.
Right, but here's the kicker with my philosophy, create separation. Everyone can go the first 99% and go home and go, man, I killed it. I think I went 100%. If you think you went 100%, you did, and you just went 99%. Now, that last 1%, when you conquer that last 1%, you have created separation. And you can only do that with one thing. It's the most powerful weapon in the world, called the human heart.
Poe'S Gym is, in my words, kind of a strong person's wonderland. As soon as you walk in here, you feel the presence of strength. If there's anyone in here, they greet you with a friendly eye. When you're here lifting, you're never short of encouragement, and Matt being the main one. He's always going to come out of that office and offer his words of encouragement whenever he's in here.
It's an open gym all the time, but the kicker here is that makes us a family is you get a key, and it's a hard key. And we don't keep track of how many times you've been here or anything of that nature.
So anyone who's a member here can come whenever they want.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they have a key.
There's not quite a feeling like opening up or locking up a gym.
Exactly.
As a member, when you get handed your own key, it feels like you're a part of the gym. It feels like you're something special, and you are.
Every Thursday, that's my push press day. So I think that was even coming through my spirit as an early age. You know, I want to put stuff over my head.
I mean, that's how we always show how strong we are, right? I take this thing, and I show everyone can see that I put this thing up, right?
It's spectacular.
Yeah.
Mr. Matt Poe, we usually got music playing. That helps us get up. So y'all say, come on, Matt. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I don't think the time's doing that. Again, guys, you just don't hop right under these kinds of weights.
All right, when we come back, Matt's going to show us the art of the push press.
When we return, FARB will challenge his PR. We'll feed the beast with nutrition tips from GM Josh Scott, and Matt's going to teach us the art of the push press. All coming up next on Gymratts. Presented by Scuffed Up, cleaning up the game.
We're back at Poe'S Gym with Matt Poe, dubbed the push press king by three-time world's strongest man, Bill Kazmaier. All right, Matt, You know, we've been talking a lot, but I just want to lift something, man. So, you know, we flipped the rack around. Let's get into it, man.
Let's do it, brother.
Show me the push press.
Let's do it, brother. We're going to take what I call a false grip. There you go, 1, 2, there you're in position. Okay, one thing that's very important again, this isn't Olympic lifting. You're not gonna be doing a jerk here, okay? So you want subclavicle great. The bar needs to be actually touching that, okay? You want the bar to have some support on your radius and ulna, okay? So it needs to be on the bone there, okay? So if you keep that bar with bone support, it's going to keep those arms where they need to be.
A little more vertical forearm.
A little more vertical, exactly. And remember, the push press is a speed lift, okay? It's an explosive lift. And to be explosive in any kind of human movement, you've got to transfer to accelerate your body weight on the front of your foot. Now what you're thinking here is exploding off the balls of feet and just extending the arms. Boom, there you go, try it again. Down, a little more explosive. Up, there you go, good. I can tell you're used to squatting a little bit and pushing those legs out. Let that weight go right, it's a little unnatural, let it go right over that toe. Because remember, all athletes, to accelerate, they gotta put the weight on the balls of the feet. Now go with it. Not bad, not bad. Because remember, when you have a narrow base, it's gonna help pushing more with your tris too, pushing more with your shoulders, okay? You're using your rhomboids, using those 4 muscles of rotator cuff, okay? Which makes this a harder lift. Not bad, Farb.
All right, guys, day 2 in Nashville, heading back to Poe'S gym. You know, we did a lot of talking yesterday, but man, I was just itching to throw some weight around, so really excited to work on my push press. I know I'm gonna crush a PR, but I really wanna see Matt, you know, do his thing out there. He told us a lot about his past performances, his crazy, his barrel lifts and all that, and we're gonna see what he has in him today.
So this is 240.
Right.
PR is 246.
Got it.
So I'm gonna try to get this and then go up maybe 250, see how it feels, see what's there today.
Got it. Cake, man. Visualize it, quick feet, bar speed. You got this.
Press it up, bro. Come on.
Visualize it, quick feet, bar speed. Come on, come on.
Press it up.
You got it, you got it. Let's go, baby. Come on, come on, come on. Come on.
Press it up.
Come on, do it, do it, do it.
Press it up. Let's go.
Cake. Nice job, brother. I got you on the right side. You're good. Well, listen, I know your max on this is 246, 246 pounds.
Yeah.
We've got 250 on it. Now, this is our Gymratts challenge. This is the place to set PRs, baby. Do it.
I got it.
Now.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Quick feet.
Come on.
Visualize, quick feet, and guess what? Finish. Look at that. Focus, fight, and finish. Focus, fight, and finish.
Come on.
Let's go. This bar's got great karma, baby. Done a lot of good stuff with this bar. Come on. Quick feet, quick feet, quick feet. Bar speed. Come on, bar speed. Let's go. Let's go. You got it.
Come on.
No quit, no quit. Commit to it, commit to it. You got to commit. You got to commit. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Yes, 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 yes. On you, baby. Woo. Nice. Great job, brother. Great job, man. Way to finish. Way to finish. That was hard. Hell yeah, it was hard. Nothing worth it's easy, baby. Nothing worth it's easy. Good job. Great work,
Oh, man.
Great work. Hey, what did we talk about? Heart.
I don't know, I can't even see straight right now.
At that very last, guess what? That was that last 1%. Good job, buddy.
Oh, man.
That's a hell of a press. Hell of a press.
When we return, Matt will reveal how a catastrophic back injury almost ended his push press career. Plus, GM Josh Scott will give his tips for fueling your best workout. Coming up next on Gymratts. Presented by Elmhurst, makers of the cleanest protein shake on the planet.
Everybody here's got the same mentality. They're here to work. When they come in, they're ready to go. As soon as you get your key to that front door, you know you're part of the family.
Feed the Beast is brought to you by Elmhurst, the cleanest protein shake on the planet.
All right, guys, we're here with Josh Scott, general manager and resident nutrition expert, it seems like, here at Poe'S Gym. So I know you told me you've done bodybuilding, powerlifting, strongman. what's the way you like to fuel those workouts and you know, keep someone in like a healthy shape?
Well, kind of when it comes to fueling about any workout, it's about carbohydrate consumption and fat consumption. But when it comes into doing my workouts and actually performing the lifts, I prefer to go with carbohydrates before because they tend to be a faster acting source of energy. Fats are a great source of energy, but they're a little bit more of a long-term effect or longer release for digestion. So say I'm about 15 to 30 minutes out before a workout, I kind of want to get a fruit in or something with a little higher sugar consistency because it would be more easily digested through the body and be able to fuel my workout. A fat would be something that I would prefer to get in maybe more towards the beginning of the day to help with my energy throughout the day leading up into that event or workout.
A lot of people want to lose weight or, you know, stay in some better shape. So what are some tips or advice you have for those kind of people?
Tips or advice for those kind of people would kind of be to understand first off how much you're actually eating throughout a day. A lot of people go, well, oh, I eat so much or I am eating a little bit. And it turns out, you know, hey, if I'm trying to lose weight, a good way to start is figure out how many calories you're actually burning throughout the day. Right. The general amount for a woman, let's say in her middle age, would be anywhere from about 1,600 to 2,200. If you take a man in his average age, it'd be about 2,500 to 3,000. So that would be a good way at first is to figure out how many calories you're actually burning in the day. And then a good way to start, that's a general rule of thumb, is start about 500 calories less than what you're actually using in a day, and therefore you start going like a cycle. We take 500 away, then maybe 300 away, then 200 away, and then you get about 1,000 away from your overall caloric burn, and therefore you'll see a weight decrease as well.
The push press, right? That's where you've made your name, and up here in this rack, this is where you know, very comfortable. But I know that there was a time when that wouldn't have been that comfortable for you.
I'll tell you this, in my life, I would be nothing without the push press.
Well, I don't know about that, but.
And it's crazy. I mean, it's helped me in business, it's helped me in life. And again, it's helped me to make connections with people, instill confidence and inspire others. But as you said, it hadn't always been that way. In 2009, September of 2009, I broke my back. And I broke my back doing a deadlift demonstration. So I pull it, and lights go out. And I'm like, what just happened here? I've got a back injury. And immediately, I could feel a shivering inside, not outside yet. My body was going into shock. And everyone around me, no one knew what was going on. I said, I gotta get back up. I unloaded my weights, put them on the racks that were there, and told those guys I was done for the day.
You're going home.
I said, I'm going home, man.
You know when something crazy happens like that,
yeah.
It's always, I need to go home.
So when they took the initial x-ray, they're like, man, you know, you're pretty dadgum beat up here. And when they told me that, hey, you'll probably do nothing over your head again, and then I thought, what am I gonna do? You know, I've been coaching athletes for all this time, and then I thought, I've got to create separation now. This is the ultimate time to create separation. I'm going to use this as an inspiration to other people that have had any injury.
December 27th, Destin, Florida. It's right under 50 degrees. I'm going to show you how to rehabilitate it the right way. Heart, heart, heart. Create separation. This is the last 1% right here, the last 1%. I'm about 3 months, hadn't lifted weights. Looking forward to putting these back on a push press with.
All right, Matt, it's time for the show here, man. When's the last time you've done this barrel?
I think the last time I've done this barrel, it's been a couple years, I believe, a couple years.
Right.
But normally I have about 19 weeks to train for it. And right now I'm going on about 4 weeks of training.
All right, it's a little bit short notice.
That's all right.
You know, we invited the whole Poe family out here, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's hear it for Matt. Come on, guys. Make some noise. All right, man. Hey, let's see what you got, man.
Hey.
All right.
Hey. Thanks, man. Thanks. Let's go, man. Do it! Do it! And before I do this again, guys, gals, y'all been some of the most important people in my life, and you're here. I'm gonna rock this thing.
Come on, man. Get it up.
Let's go, Matt. Right here, baby.
You got this, baby.
Push. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, press.
Yeah, come on. Let's go. Another one.
Yeah, baby.
One more. Oh, you got another one. Way to put on a show. Man, thank you. That's epic, man. Love that. Way to kill it. All right, Matt, so not a lot of people have seen an implement like this.
Right.
I've never seen it. I've never, lifted it, touched it. So what makes this harder than, your standard barbell?
I think I've lifted a lot of things over my head in the years, but as in opposition to a standard barbell, it's flexed because it has to be flexed because you're adding a 55-gallon drum on each end. You have to have a little flex there.
Right.
Because when your levers are at their weakest points, it's almost impossible to get them up. So you gotta have a little flex. And that's why in Olympic lifting, they reset they do their clean. As you've been in Olympic lifting, you see them reset their grips a lot, okay? Because they get a little bounce out of there with those kind of bars.
Get that little bar whip.
Exactly.
Okay, Matt, so this looks a little different from the barrels we got here.
Absolutely.
What is it like pressing this thing?
It's the opposite of the barrels because there's no flex in this apparatus at all.
Right, it looks very rigid.
Very rigid. So as opposed to this, you have to call on some great technique to improvise very quickly. On this, you pretty much know that I've got to use a certain technique and you just got to get mean on it.
Right.
I've only done this one other time, barely got it.
Right.
Okay, barely got it. So the reason was, as I looked at the film, was because it's so far out in front of you, as he said. So that's the best point. That's going to be the biggest challenge.
Okay, yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't even know what this is going to look like, but I can't wait to see it.
Easy all day.
Good, Matt.
All day.
Good. Matt.
Come on, man. You got it.
Let's go, baby.
Pure power, baby.
Matt, my man, thank you so much for having us. We had a great time. We threw around some weights. I feel like we made a great connection together. I'm really glad that we were able to come here.
Well, we're highly appreciative and we had a great time as well. And we can't thank you enough.
Yeah, man, it's been a lot of fun.
That's great. And I want to let you know, you have proved to Poe'S Gym that you can create separation. And what that's earned you is a key to our gym.
Man.
And you always have a home here.
Thank you so much, man. That really
You got it,
means a
brother.
lot.
You got it, brother.
Thank you, man.
You got it.
Well, you know what? It's time for you guys to go. We got to go crush some food. See you later, guys.
Proud of you, Father.
All right.
Love you, man.
Love you.
That was hard. Hell yeah, it was hard. Hey, is it better to tuck in and look tighter or what? All right.
Later, be like, should I talk? Should I untalk? Matt, dude, thank you so much for having us here, man. This place is awesome. Got real old school vibe. How did you